Ever feel like some part of your life is on repeat? Something that you don't want keeps happening to you over and over again. You find yourself in the same relationship. You find yourself in the same stuck place in your business or career, or some financial breakthrough that you thought you were going to have. It's going to be different this time. But it's not. You thought you were choosing something new, that the new job, the new strategy for your biz, would really bring in the money this time. That new relationship, it was finally going to be different. It's going to really be different this time, only to find out that life is on repeat and in a way that you don't want. The truth is, in that, what's happening for us is we're giving our power away, we're not trusting ourselves, not following through on our intuitive hits, and not taking the inspired actions that we know we should take. And it leaves us feeling frustrated, confused, and wondering why. So what's really going on? You're in your own way. Your limiting beliefs, your unconscious patterns are at play, causing you to sabotage yourself. So how do we change these? That's what I want to share with you today. Before we get going, I want to remind you, if you're new to the channel, to subscribe. If this is resonating for you, give this a like, give this a thumbs up, and feel free to share this with somebody else who this breakthrough would help. Also, I want to remind you that we do have a couple of spots open for the Soulutionary Blueprint for booking a one-on-one call with me and my team, and the link is in the description below. And if you stay to the end, I'll tell you more about that. All right, so let's dive into how we can actually change these, where limiting beliefs and subconscious patterns actually come from. And the bottom line is they're hanging out in your shadow side. Yes, you have gifts. Yes, you are light. Yes, you are an amazing conscious being, but you do have a shadow side. You have that part where you can't quite see all of who you are. And where you're stuck in your shadow is directly related to where you're being held back in your gifts. But when we unlock the shadow, we release those limiting beliefs and those patterns, and then we can step more fully into our gifts. Because it's hard to see things in the shadows, it's like the universe, it's like our soul has to bring these things up in front of us in a loud way. And that's why, we have these situations, I think, that happen over and over and over again on repeat. It's like, come on, wake up to this. The good news is we can actually break free from this. Your limiting beliefs, your unconscious beliefs, the unconscious patterns, they're unconscious. You're not conscious. You're not aware of them. So it's like there's a jury behind you, and you think you're making a choice. But this jury is raising their hands and they're making a choice to override your choice in the moment, because the unconscious limiting belief and pattern is stronger than your conscious choice in the moment. So yes, we have to get more present and stronger in our conscious choices, but also we need to release those limiting beliefs so that jury isn't making all our choices for us, because it causes us a lot of fear, a lot of doubt. And when we break free from that shadow and those limiting choices and those limiting beliefs, then we can really trust ourselves. You can really trust that, you're not going to be held back by your fears, your doubts. You won't be in that place of, thinking like, oh, I have to sacrifice or struggle. Things can actually feel easy for you. They can actually be easy for you. And you can start to feel and see and experience those long-term results for yourself, instead of repeat, being on that spin cycle or that hamster wheel, the same thing happening over and over and over again. So I want you to think right now, so you have something really tangible to work with this. What's the number one thing that's holding you back? What is holding you back right now? Is it are you not trusting yourself? Are you in fear instead of trust? Are you, doubting yourself instead of really trusting yourself? Are you, getting in your own way so you can't move forward? And that might be related to your doubt. That might be related to your fear. And are you hiding out instead of standing and being seen in your gifts like you really want to be seen? But in truth, you're really hiding out. So I want to invite you to really, what's the thing right now for you? What's the number one thing holding you back? Just get that, hold that in your mind, write that down, okay? And let's break down how this happens and how to get through this. All right. So when you have a limiting belief, I want you to think about it this way. You've got a shadow part of you playing out. It might be the people pleaser in you. That's the shadow side of the connector in the Sacred Wealth Code Archetype system. Or maybe you're an overgiver, that you're always trying to, you know when it's time to stop giving somebody something, but you're going to keep on giving them more and more and more, whether you're in a session and you give people more time, or you give people more information they could even handle in the moment. Maybe you do things for others that they really could be doing for themselves, whether that's a family member, whether that's a client of yours, whether that's a coworker of yours. And that's the shadow side of the great nurturer. The feminine has a big issue with overgiving. It's because we are natural nurturers and there's so much on our backs, there's so much on our shoulders, and we tend to overgive because all of that we do for others has not been valued over time. So there's a lot of collective limiting beliefs wrapped up in the overgiver. The people pleaser, that's connected to the connector, is the shadow side of the connector. That's where we're looking for love in all the wrong places, but we don't really know that. I had this one big time. This comes with a very strong Venus, where I'm trying to be everything to everyone. I want everyone to be happy, and it's unconscious. And because then if everybody's happy, then the boat doesn't rock too much, or that we think we're going to be loved and accepted more if we not only overgive, or that we're trying to make everybody happy. These aren't things you're thinking about in your mind, but as I'm describing that, notice if this is you. It's a way that you disempower yourself. It's a way that you give your power away. I had to really work hard to break actually both of these, the overgiver and the people pleaser, but I've been able to get through that, and I'm going to tell you how. And also maybe another shadow that you might deal with is being highly distracted. Now, it's easy to be distracted in our collective universe at this time, but the communicator, it's the direct shadow side of the communicator, and we tend to keep ourselves distracted and not moving forward. So we keep moving sideways instead of moving forward. Yes, there's a lot coming at us, but there's a fear about going forward typically when we keep ourselves really distracted. So how the energy works is, this is things that tend to get lodged in a couple of different ways. One, when you're young, something happens, whether it is a trauma, whether it's something somebody says to you, oh, you're not good at that. Not good enough kicks in. Whether it is like a real traumatic event that happens to you, or could it be just that little thing something said, or an event that happened. And because we're so impressionable at those early years, that it's like there's a part of us that is locked in a room that has no windows, no doors, and is stuck in time. And it's a filter. And when certain things happen, then this filter comes in, not in the whole of our life, but that limiting belief, that filter comes in, and we act in this very predictable way that is causing the same situation to happen over and over and over again. Now, these also come up from, I call them soul challenges. These are things you've chosen on a soul level that you're working with to grow and to change in this life. And maybe you haven't figured out exactly what that is. So there's this place that you need to work with on deeply on a soul level. But the way it plays out is pretty much the same. Again, it's like a filter. And until you understand what the filter is and you remove the filter, then this part of you, this power in you, this gift in you, this trust in yourself, it gets locked behind that. So how do we shift this? It's so important that we do this. And in fact, if this is resonating for you, if you're finding yourself in this, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, and also be sure to put in the comments, what is it you need to break through? Where are you stuck in your shadow, or what limiting beliefs are you bumping up against at this particular time? Because I tell you this, you're a conscious woman visionary. You have a lot on your shoulders right now, more than ever in 2021, and everything we've been through. We are, as women, we are called to hold up many, many, many roles, and we just don't have room for our limiting beliefs, because it'll cause us to hold up things in this world and people and situations that really aren't ours. And then we don't get to really animate our gifts and make that impact we're here to make. So we've got to put that down. And in order to put some of those behaviors, those things down that we're seeing, we need to get really truthful with ourselves. And we have to break through these beliefs. So how you shift this is you bring that shadow into the light. Now that sounds Simple, right? Sounds easy. But it is literally becoming number one. You have to become aware. That's the first step. Awareness precedes change. So you need to use the light of your conscious awareness. This is where you have to choose to wake up. And instead of saying that this is something that's going to be in place, that you just have to deal with, instead, you just want to call it for what it is. Okay, here's where I don't feel good enough here. In my people pleasing, again, there was, I had, I felt like I had to do things for people. I had to overgive. And that was because the pattern is that's how I got love as a young child. I had to be the one who had to go above and beyond, just because of my family dynamics. Being a middle child, being a very intuitive child, not being able to be seen for my sensitivities. If I went ahead and did things for people and made sure that I was liked in the moment, then to me that felt like love. And that held me back in a lot of ways. It cost me a lot of energetic currency. That put me in relationships that were not good for me. That put me in jobs that and choices in my career and even in my early business that really just cost me time and money because it really wasn't animating my gifts. So awareness precedes change. And you need to be aware of the number one thing that's holding you back. So recognize where you are actually stuck in your shadow right now. The belief, or, if anything I've said about, different ways the shadow plays out has resonated for you, okay? This is the first key to unlock the door, is that telling yourself the truth. And how do you do that? You put your hand on your heart, you close your eyes, and you'd say, if I tell myself the truth, this is where I'm stuck in my shadow. If I tell myself the truth, this is my number one belief right now. Let that come up for you. Write that down. This is super important, okay? So once you know what that is, then the second step is to understand how that's playing out for you, how that's been playing out for you. Oh, well, that's keeping me in relationships that don't serve me. Okay, that's keeping me from really stepping into my leadership. I'm standing back and I'm not really stepping into my leadership, which is also causing me not to have the income that I want to have. I'm not starting that business. I'm not, moving into the world with that purpose or that impact. It's really costing me that. I'm hiding. That belief is causing me. I'm not good enough, so I'm hiding. Understand what you're doing because of that. Okay, that number 2. Number 3 that you really want to do is you've got to get, again, extra truthful with yourself. And here's where it gets a little bit more fun, because now you're 50% there. Now you need to tell yourself, what is the belief that you'd like to switch this to, that you want to change this to? I really want to trust myself. I want to believe that I have everything I need in the moment. I want to believe in my personal power. What is it that is the flip side? What do you really want to shift this belief to? Because we have a lot of really wonderful beliefs that pull us through life and pull us down the path. What's the belief that would serve you so much better than the limiting belief? What would be an expanding belief instead of a limiting belief? And then you want to write that down. And the final step here is you want to take action on this, okay? So you want to take inspired action. So you want to also tune in and ask yourself, what's one inspired action I could take to support myself in this new belief? What's just one inspired action I could take to support myself in this new belief? And tell yourself the truth. And then the key is to write that down and actually take that action, because you'll start to exercise your trust muscle. And when you're exercising your trust muscle, you start to believe in yourself. You start to see things change one step at a time as you take those inspired actions. Again, if this is resonating for you, I want to invite you to click the link in the description. I'll also put it in the pinned comments below, and book a time to talk to me and my team about some more closely working personal mentorship here. And this is specifically for conscious women visionaries. And you know if that's you, whatever your vision is, and you're really ready to go deeper than ever before to unlock your innate power, to transform your life and your business. This is from the inside out so that you can make the impact that you're truly here to make. In the Soulutionary Blueprint program, which is a one-of-a-kind program, it is a full body of work. And that includes everything you need, the tools, the guidance, to trust and embody all of who you are and make that impact that you're here to make. And this is for you. If this is, you can tell because there's a resonance and it's speaking to you. So when you click that link, there'll be a short application that you fill out and we'll see if we're a fit. And I would love to support you because let's face it, we can't do this alone and the feminine must come together. And it is the feminine that's going to help us in the next steps that we need to take in this paradigm shift. All right, so appreciate you being here. Go ahead and click that like, that subscribe, and feel free to share this. So much love to you.